Welcome to a quick yoga flow designed to really relax your mind and body. Let's go ahead and start in a standing position with your feet about hips distance. We'll take one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. And we're just going to take a cycle of breath all the way up. So take a deep breath into the belly, the sideways lower back. Breathing into the rib cage, front, side, and back. Breathing into the heart, through the neck, the face, all the way to the top of the head. Go ahead and open your mouth and just let it out. Relaxing from the top of the head all the way down to your feet. Let's try one more like this. Deep, full breath. Breathing into the belly, the sideways lower back. Breathing into the rib cage, front, side, back. Breathing into the heart, through the neck, the face, to the top of the head. One more moment there. Opening your mouth and just exhale, let it all go. Opening your eyes, taking your arms all the way up towards the sky. And then bringing your hands into your heart. Two more like this. Press into your feet, lifting your arms up. And then hands into your heart. One more here. Deep breath in. And then hands into your heart. Let's step to the top of your mat. Feet about hips distance. Continue with those arms lifting all the way up. And then as you exhale, let's take our hands towards our thighs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And then exhale, relax down any amount. Back of the head is heavy. Pressing into your feet, sweeping your arms out to the side, all the way up. Deep breath in. And exhale, hands into the heart. One more here. Press into your feet, lifting your arms up. Exhale as you fold, hands towards the thighs. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Folding here, back of the head is nice and heavy. Let's take a full breath, expanding. Full breath out, relaxing through the neck and shoulders. One more breath. And then from here, fingertips towards your toes, reaching your right leg back into a high lunge, and then set that back knee down. We're going to lift it up again, lifting that back knee and down. Two more here, lift and down. One more here, lift. Good, start to lift that left elbow to the sky, up, firming that left hip in. One more breath. Nice outer hip stretch. Lower that top arm. Hands will flatten. Step into a downward facing dog. Go ahead and bend your knees, lifting your sitting bones, tailbone up and back. Draw the navel in, lengthening through your spine. Bring those ears in line with your upper arm bones. One more breath. And then you're going to walk your feet back a little bit if needed. Shift your hips forward into a plank position. Set those knees down. Lower partway, all the way up. Two more here. Partway. And up. One more here, part way, all the way down. Reaching your feet about hips distance, hands to your lower back. Reach the tailbone towards the feet, lifting your heart for cobra, and down. Two more here, lift, and down. One more here, lift. Hands press, curl the toes, find your way into that plank pose, downward facing dog. Take a full breath. Opening your mouth, let it all go. Look to your hands, walking your feet forward. Good, you can take your hands to the thighs, to the shins, reach the crown of the head forward, and folding head is heavy. Pressing into your feet, reaching your arms all the way up, and hands into the heart. Rooting into your feet, lifting your arms. Exhale again, hands can go to the thighs, maybe the shins. Lengthen your spine. Fingertips in line with your toes, stretching that left leg back into your lunge position. You're gonna just soften that left knee down. Lift it up, getting a nice stretch for that hip flexor, and lift, and into your big toe. One more here. Lift it up, firming that right hip in, right elbow bends all the way up. Take a deep breath. Good, setting that hand down, finding your way into a downward facing dog. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and take our left shin down, and you're gonna take your right knee, and you're in this 90-degree shape with the front leg, 90-degree shape with the back leg. And you're just gonna move that back hip forward and back, just starting to stretch. It's a variation of pigeon pose, but it's a little bit more accessible for the knees. Listen to your body if you don't like this. You can pick a different shape. You can skip this and go back to downward dog. Walking your hands forward, take a deep breath here. Take a deep breath out. One more deep breath. Good, and just go ahead and bring your knees towards each other. Find your way to hands and knees. We'll take a few rounds of cat and cow. Pressing into your hands, rounding your back. Inhale, lengthen heart up. And again, rounding. and lengthen. Good, curl the toes under, finding your way into a downward facing dog. And we'll take now that right knee forward at that 90-degree angle, back leg at 90, back hip goes back and forward. Couple more, back. This is really good for that front outer hip, a little bit of our hip mobility. Find your way towards that front leg, hands walk forward, take a deep breath. Good, one more breath there. Taking your legs towards each other, find your way onto your hands and knees. We'll take those cat and cows, pressing into the hands, rounding. Inhale, lengthen. One more here, rounding. And lengthen to neutral, curl the toes under, finding your way into your downward facing dog. Good, one more time here, shift into your plank pose. Set those knees, lower all the way down. Inhale for cobra, and down. Curl the toes, finding your way to downward facing dog. And when you're ready, we're gonna set those knees down, toes together, knees apart, resting in child's pose. Take a deep breath. Let it all go. One more deep breath. Let it all go. And we're gonna conclude our class on our backs here with a few stretches for the spine, pressing your feet down about hips distance, lifting your hips up, vertebrae by vertebrae, and all the way down. One more time, pressing into your feet. Curl the hips under, lifting there, all the way down. Go ahead and hug those knees in. A little circle there. Circle the other way. And just stretching your legs up to the sky, taking your legs out to the side, flexing your feet for a variation of happy baby. Take one more deep breath. And hugging those knees in. Slowly go ahead and release those legs nice and long into final rest, Shavasana. Feel free to stay here as long as you would like. Thank you all so much.